Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a nearly 5-year-old case in our region gets one step closer to officially being closed after a grim discovery in Tennessee. And a jury recommends a prison sentence for a woman accused of participating in a murder for hire plot more than 7 years ago.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Welcome back. I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is now 5:31, and let's check in with Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning.
Hi, Olivia.
Hi, Brandon. It's good to be back here.
I got it. I've got it now. But yes,
doing great.
It is a bit of a soggy morning as we head out the door, but all the heavy bands of rain are moving out this morning, and we're going to be in good shape later today. So we're keeping our first alert weather day until 7 just to get you through your morning drive. But you can see on Live Pinpoint Doppler radar the heaviest bands of rain are gone. But still, there is fog out there. There is wet roads out there. Slow it down. Take it easy. Final days of school for some kids. Final days, well, not final days, but the final days of work for this week for some people. Just be careful. Don't get yourself in a mess out there this morning. All right, we're looking at temperatures that are still fairly mild in most areas, low to mid 50s over toward, looks like Prestonsburg and Moorhead are the warmest right now, but you can see those temperatures continuing to drop just a little bit. They'll drop into the 40s for most, rebound back into the low 50s today. Our high for today was at midnight. So again, we're just still dropping out there as the front comes on through, and you can really see that front out toward the west. Carbondale, Illinois at 34, 38 Paducah, 41 Owensboro, but still 50s on the other side of that front, which we'll move through a little bit later on today. So you can see the dips and the ebbs and flows in this forecast here. I do believe we get back up to about 52, maybe just a little bit later on today, 51 or 52. So again, it's just going to be one of those situations we'll have to watch and wait. But take your jackets, take your rain gear, especially early this morning. Olivia?
Thank you, Brandon. A nearly 5-year-old case in Whitley County involving a missing person is now one step closer to being closed. The investigation dates all the way back to February of 2018. Laura Anderson was with her mother, got out of her car and left, and that is the last time her family says they saw her. Police say a group of children found her skull near a pond in Cleveland, Tennessee, and after police drained the pond, they say they found more of Anderson's remains. Her family says they do not know how she ended up nearly 150 miles away.
That we're glad she's here, that we found her, but we're trying to figure out how she got up in that area when it was supposed to have been in Whitley County area.
In 2019, police say Joseph Bauer confessed to helping hide her body, and they say they are still investigating who exactly killed her. And now they say they do have persons of interest. More than 7 years ago, Trevor Dykes was shot and killed at his home in Clay County. Police said Thomas Miracle hired Roscoe Henson to kill Dykes, and Ashley Lawson took part in the plan because of a custody battle. Gilbert Henson was accused of hiding the murder weapon. Henson pleaded guilty to murder for hire back in May of 2018. On Wednesday, a jury met and recommended a 20-year sentence for Ashley Lawson on the charge of conspiracy to commit murder. Lawson is scheduled to be sentenced January 9th. The death penalty is off the table for a Whitley County man charged with killing his pregnant girlfriend. The Eastern District of Kentucky filed a motion to withdraw the death penalty against Daniel Nance. Investigations say he shot and killed 29-year-old Jerry Johnson in March of 2019. She was 7 months pregnant at the time the baby was delivered but died. Prosecutors say Nance killed Johnson to keep her from talking to police about his efforts to sell meth. Police are asking for your help with the search of a missing Bell County man. This is Woodrow Barton. He is also known as Woody. He was last seen leaving a Bradford Town Road home on foot on Monday wearing a black jacket and black cargo pants. The 70-year-old is described as being a 5'7" and weighing about 150 pounds. He has gray hair, green eyes, and is missing his index and middle fingers on his left hand. Anyone who has seen him or knows where he is should call Bell County Dispatch. A Pike County man faces several charges after he was arrested last week. Shortly after 8:30 on December 9th, police responded to a welfare check at Harbor Freight on Weddington Branch Road in Pike County. During the investigation, police found 36-year-old Brandon Holbrooks. They said he had 3 active warrants. Officials also found several pills, suspected meth, and digital scales during a search. Holbrooks was arrested and taken to the Pike County Detention Center. We are just 10 days away from Christmas, which means we are in peak of Christmas shopping season. Online shopping can be easy and less stressful during the holidays, but it can also be a dangerous way to grab those last-minute presents. Heather Clary with the Better Business Bureau says this time of year, the Bureau gets many reports of Kentuckians who were taken advantage of.
We're hearing from folks who have ordered something they found online, they haven't received it, or what they received was some cheap little knockoff copy. And when we ask them where the business is located that they got it from, they're unable to tell us. There's no address on the website. Or worse, I bought it off of a page on Facebook.
Clary recommends using a credit card when you buy this holiday season. She says credit card companies can offer some money back protection if you get scammed, whereas a bank or a company like Venmo or PayPal generally do not offer the same protections. Kentucky House Bill 8 was passed earlier this year and will affect many services starting in 2023. WYMT's Jordan Mullins talked with one utility provider about how this will affect its customers' bills.
Kentucky House Bill 8 is scheduled to take effect in 2023, changing how several services, such as everyday utilities for secondary residents, are taxed. The Big Sandy Rural Electric Cooperative is one of many providers who have been instructed to inform their customers and enforce this tax increase.
It's on secondary residences. It's a 6% tax, and the Kentucky Department of Revenue has mandated us utilities to collect that for them.
With this 6% increase in utility taxes, this has left folks throughout the region in a tough spot.
It's very concerning, especially for the elder people like me. That's, you're only fixed income, you can just afford so much.
Especially with the already increased cost of living.
Everything's went up so high. Right now, you do well to afford groceries to eat. They've raised taxes on everything, and people's just not going to be able to pay their bills. They're not going to be able to get their medicine or just whatever.
But despite the increase of taxes on one end, it is a decrease for individual income taxes.
Well, it's just more money out of my pocket. It's a tax on something that I normally haven't been taxed. However, part of that bill is they are going to be lowering income tax.
And officials hope that this tax reform will help folks in the long run. In Johnson County, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
Big Sandy RECC President and General Manager Bruce Davis says you can find out more about the House Bill 8 and sign up for tax exemption on the Big Sandy RECC website. Yesterday at the Warren County Justice Center, fellow justices and city officials celebrated the retirement of Kentucky Supreme Court Chief Justice John D. Minton Jr. Minton got his start doing private practice for 15 years. He eventually moved to circuit judge from 1992 to 2003. And from there, he made his way to the Kentucky Court of Appeals until 2006, when was elected to the state Supreme Court. He was the only second Chief Justice in Kentucky to be chosen to serve 4 terms.
It's been the supreme honor of my life to be able to serve as the Commonwealth's Chief Justice since 2008. I'm going to miss all the people. I'm going to try to see people, but I'm going to miss a lot of the people I worked with have become very close friends.
Minton will be succeeded by Chief Justice-elect Lawrence B. Van Meter after he's sworn in next month. For the first time since the London Laurel Rescue Squad was formed, a woman is now in a command position. In a Facebook post, officials announced Chanel Reams was recently promoted to lieutenant. They say she is the first woman to hold an office title since the department was founded in 1969. Reams first joined the squad in 2019. And another first, the Louisa Police Department added its first woman officer to the ranks. The department made the announcement yesterday on its Facebook page. Shelby Taylor graduated from the Lawrence County High School in 2017 and from Eastern Kentucky University with a criminal justice degree in 2021. Officials say she is the first woman officer in department's history. She will be attending the Department of Criminal Justice training program at EKU in 2023. Just ahead, there might be some sad news for fans of The Man of Steel as a new director decides to make some changes in the DC cinematic universe.
And rain chances will move out later today and colder air will move in. I'll have the latest forecast in about 3 minutes.